This short video describes the path from beginning your coursework to writing your dissertation and successfully defending it. The first step, of course, in your doctoral work is to take the courses, the required courses, and some of those courses will directly lead to your completion of your dissertation. For instance, Foundations of Doctoral Research helps you complete Chapter 1 of your dissertation, which will include the research problem and the research questions that you'll ask, and kind of limit your study to a certain narrow scope. And Research Design and Qualitative Research will help you complete Chapter 3, which is your methods chapter. And then many of your other courses, including an elective, Designing a Lit Review, can help you complete Chapter 2. Now, some of your courses will perhaps help you find the literature related to the specific research problem that you want to ask. There are also 2 or 3 tutorials or electives that you will take specifically designed to help you to find the literature related to your research question. So the courses are all helping to position you to write your first 3 chapters of your dissertation. And once you've finished all of your courses, your final course that you should take before defending your dissertation is Dissertation Proposal. And you'll take that concurrently with your comprehensive exams. When you take your comprehensive exams for 0 credits, at that point you should also have your committee finalized, and those will be the 3 people who will meet you at your dissertation defense. So it'll be your chair and 2 other readers. One of those readers can be an external reader. So you will perhaps schedule the defense of your dissertation the same semester that you take comprehensive exams and dissertation proposal. Otherwise, you could put off your defense of your dissertation into a future semester. Now, some students do not actually come to campus for their dissertation defense. They actually video conference in. Word about comprehensive exams: they will be based on your dissertation chapters, and there are 4 questions, and you get 5 days to take those 4 exams. Each exam is an essay of about 1,500 words, and then you can perhaps pass all 4 questions, and then you move on to defend your dissertation and then write it. If you miss 1 or 2 questions, you'll need to rewrite it. If you basically fail the exam, you have a chance, 1 more chance, to retake the exam at a later date. Once you've passed your comprehensives and have taken Dissertation Proposal, then you have your committee put together and you can schedule your defense. So you may schedule that the same semester with Dissertation Proposal and comprehensives, or at a later date. And if you do not pass your defense on the first try, then you may end up, of course, just fixing the problems and getting more help, and then trying to pass it again at a later date. Now, once you have passed your dissertation defense, you need to send your proposal, well, your application for your research to the Ethics Committee, which at Biola is called the PHRRC. You will download the application from the Biola website, and it's maybe 7 pages long, plus all of your appendices or whatever you add to it. But in the application, you will describe how you're going to maintain confidentiality and safeguard the data and minimize risk to the participants. And you'll send 2 applications to your dissertation chair. One will have your name on it, and one will be what's called a blind application. And then your chair will make sure it's in good shape and send it on to the PHRRC. There's a 4 to 6 week turnover for approving or sending for revisions or application to PHRRC. And do expect them to find some minor problems with it, no matter how good shape it's in. And you would just basically answer the questions more fully on your application and then send it back on to directly to the PHRRC. And then once you are approved, you can begin doing your research for your dissertation. Note that you cannot actually do the interviews or any other data gathering from humans, survey instruments or whatever, without first passing through the PHRRC. And that's true of any research that you're going to publish while working with Biola. Okay, so after you have successfully taken comprehensives, you've passed your dissertation proposal, and you have had the PHRRC approve the ethics side of your dissertation. Now you can write your dissertation. Now you will probably need to take 6 units of dissertation writing, which is ISCL 890. But if you've taken some extra tutorial or for some reason have more units than you need to graduate, maybe you'll take dissertation writing for fewer units. Once you have paid for the, let's say you're taking 6 credits of dissertation writing, and you're not done with your dissertation, so you need future semesters to keep working on the research or the writing, you may end up registering for ISCL 892 for 0 units. But remember that you can only do that so many times because there is a 7-year time limit. Once you have a pretty good defendable dissertation, I wouldn't want to call it your rough draft or your first draft, but your best draft. If you think that you're ready to defend it and to graduate, the last day of the semester before you plan to graduate, you'll send your best draft to your chair, and then your chair will make sure it's in good shape, and 10 weeks before you would graduate, in other words, the last semester, you would need to get a final copy of your best draft to all 3 readers of your dissertation. And then you would plan to defend that dissertation 6 weeks before the graduation date. Now, the reason that you need 6 weeks before graduation is you may get a conditional pass where you need to fix some things, and maybe even if you get a unconditional pass, there will definitely be some editing, some tweaking to fix up your dissertation, and so that's what those last few weeks are for. Plus, your dissertation, once it's passed, will go on to a final editing phase and a format checker. So the format checker can either tell you what needs to be fixed and you can fix it yourself, and that format checker would charge a small fee for that, or you can just pay the format checker to fix those small errors. And then once you've gotten that final draft from the formatting all fixed, you are ready to graduate. Congratulations, and we are here to help you to reach that goal.